Hey everybody, I don't know what happened in the last episode. I was trying to mess with my audio settings and my microphone cut out for the whole duration of the episode, so all the commentary was lost. I don't the file is a part of the video, so there's nothing I could do to fix it. So in this episode, I'm gonna do another farm together, but I'm kind of gonna bounce back and monitor and just make sure that the audio is doing okay. So let's go ahead and get right back into the game. Um, Luckily, last episode wasn't too eventful, so not much was lost commentary-wise. Let's go ahead and do animals first. And like I said, please forgive me. I want to run some tests. So during this episode, I'm going to be kind of bouncing back and forth from my video and audio recorder software and bouncing back and forth to the game just to make sure that it's running smooth. So the main thing that I did talk about in the last episode that was lost was I wanted to buy a new piece of land, but last episode we didn't end with enough money. You can see we're at 136,000. We have good gems, but when we buy a new piece of land, we're going to be throwing out 900 of those gems. So I wanted to wait until I had real time to actually do what I wanted to do, so I think we'll definitely get it started in this one. With this new piece of land, this new idea that I have. So I think after we feed the animals and then we go and get everything harvested, all the crop, I will go ahead and get the project started. That way we have the funds and the gems to do it. And then we might have to suffer a little bit in terms of getting the replanting going, because I have a feeling with just the idea that I have a feeling that it's going to be very costly, and we might not be able... Wow, look at the cows just popping up. I worry that with how costly the new area is going to be, we might not have enough at the end of the episode to start replanting everything, but I'm not positive on that, so I'm just going to kind of wait and see what the funds look like at that time. Let me go ahead and switch over. Yeah, so Mike is working fine. I don't know what happened in the last episode. I'm sorry about it. I didn't know. I found out after uploading the video that 95% of my audio didn't record, so hopefully it won't be a future issue at all. I mean, a big part of the reason I play these games is because of commentary. I feel like it adds a lot of it just adds more to the experience of watching somebody play a video game. So I try to be as talkative as I can, so that way it's enjoyable to watch. So I'm really glad about these and the white peppercorns, because even though we're gonna still have over a thousand gems left over after buying the land, with what I'm planning on doing out there, it's going to be very, very costly in gems and in gold. So I want to make sure that we have our ends covered. I don't want to be left high and dry and not have stuff to do with, because we need to continue the episodes, and so a big part of that is having crop going. And at the ending of this episode, if we're real low, I'll still do some really cheap crop or something. We'll make something work. But the idea that I have is going to be very expensive, and I'm just waiting to see what it's going to look like, what the actual project looks like, but also how cost effective it's going to be. Okay, so let me just check my mic. Yeah, mics are it's good. I don't know what happened. I really don't. Yeah, so we got a lot of gems on the way, because we even did white peppercorns over by the sunflowers. So that's going to be really nice. We're going to harvest pretty good in this episode. I like the crop that we've been doing recently. I feel like it's just really pushing the bar on all the levels. Everything's getting... Is this also spinach? Oh my goodness, it is. We're going to have so much money after this. I didn't know this is all spinach. Wow, that's almost $1 million just from spinach alone. I want those tomatoes to level up. They're not even to 10 yet. Yeah, we'll get tomatoes up though. Look at all the big row we have right there. That'll be nice once we get that. Cool. Everything's looking really good. Crop has been really nice. Peas, wow, these definitely need to level up. I hope these get up past 10 from this batch right here. They should. Yeah, just looking at where we're at right now with how much money we have, I think we will complete all the harvesting, buy the new property, and get the property at least to where I want it to be. That will be good enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and grab gas while we're right here, because it seems to always affect us when we get to that corner. Go ahead and check my mic. Yeah, mic's doing fine. I know, kitty. Alright, level 10 peas. That's what's up. Hopefully we'll unlock something new from that. $1 million. But we're at the highest gems we've ever been at too, so that's pretty incredible. Nice. Kiwis, red pine. Wow, and a lot more peppercorns. Can't believe I went so heavy on peppercorns last night. I was just anticipating this gem work and how expensive it's gonna be. But I'm really settling into this farm a lot. I know there's so many different things you can do, but for this new idea that I have with the vineyard, I have a few more ideas after that, so it's gonna get pretty nice. This farm's definitely gonna start looking a lot better than what we've seen. So I hope some of those level 10s gave us some new crop. That would be nice. I don't think the tomatoes got to level 10 though. Four gems per. Wow. And the level up. Very nice. Okay. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just harvest everything just like we always do. I might wait on the vineyard. I'm not sure yet what to do about the vineyard, because I think it needs to be replanted in like fall and winter. I think is the best time to do it. Maybe winter and spring. That way you can get all the different colors out there. But I'll just wait and see on that until we get down there. And right after I get this last area of crop, I might just go do the new piece of land that I was talking about. So we got all these pear trees. And a lot of these pear trees are gonna have to go bye-bye after we get our quest. We don't need all these pears. They're so inexpensive anyways. Okay, so we're 70 of 90 for that. Flowers are pretty good. Not all of them, but still a good pickup. So the blue orchids are done now. That was a 2.3 thousand pickup right there. That's really nice. California poppies, very nice. We're getting a lot of level ups. This is nice. This is how the farm is supposed to be done. You gotta be doing all things at all times. Look at all those level ups. That's awesome. I love that. And a farm level up. What do you know? Okay, so we'll go ahead and get our summer trees as well, because these are still very profitable. Wow, so after all that, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these tiles, because they weren't meant to stay after that quest that we did. So we'll go ahead and just clear them out as we go. And then we'll go ahead and sell at the market. So we'll definitely do our fruit press. We need those ribbons. Alright, so dairy stand, flowers. Just check my mic really quick. Yeah, it seems to be working fine. Really interesting. I don't know. I just wonder if it was just a mishap or what. I'm glad it's not an issue right now, though. Okay, so we're at 1.58 million. We have almost 3,000 gems, which is the most we've ever seen. Let's go ahead and get our crop that's all the way down here. I think we did peanuts last night and strawberries. Strawberries won't be done, but let me go ahead and see what the best season. Okay, so we did get some new items. Let's take a look at those first. So we got a new animal. We got a Belgian fawn goat. How cool. Wow, 22,000 per. 15,000 for the harvest. Holy goodness. We got a sturgeon fish. And we got a new decorative. Birch trees. Those are really pretty. Okay, but let's check the grapes. I want to see what seasons those are the best to plant. So, green grapes are summer and spring. Blue grapes are fall and winter. Red grapes are spring. So it's going to be spring and, winter and spring. Those are going to be the two seasons to do it. So let's go ahead and harvest it right now. And then we'll just wait for it to be winter. We'll get the winter grapes in, and then we'll get the spring grapes in before we get off. That's how we'll do that. That way that's nice and easy. I love this vineyard. I also have some more decorative ideas for the vineyard. The vineyard is not complete. Like most of the vineyard is, but the next area that I'm going to play with to the west of us still has some work to be done. I'll definitely try to get some of it done in this episode, but it's going to be a pretty big process too, so that's definitely in the works. But I want to get a new area, just a new fresh feel to the map, something that stands out from what we have so far, and can take some more dedicated crop away. And that way we are putting dedicated crop in a specific area all the time. That just leads to so many more advancements. And that's the approach I want to take in this farm. I want to get everything to the point where there's a dedicated area, a dedicated space for every single type of crop, type of trees, type of flowers. Yeah, I think that will be completion for me. I think that'll be a good time to say the farm is completed. You know, and I'll still come back on and play it. I just enjoy this game. It's very relaxing. And it, you know, I love farming games, so, and this is definitely one of the best ones out there. So we're already up to, we're going to get to probably right up to $2 million before we start this project, which is going to be a really big boost. I really don't know how expensive it's going to be, and like really thinking about it, I don't know how expensive it's going to be. I know it's going to take up a good chunk of money, probably going to take up a good chunk of gems, but I don't think it'll break our bank, and I don't think that we'll have to struggle after the episode is done or at the ending of the episode to be able to get ourselves back on our feet for the next one. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. So we'll go ahead and move on. We got peanuts over here. Strawberries shouldn't be done yet. I don't think they are. They're a day and a half. So let's get all these peanuts. So I want to see where we're at right now. We've got 108 peanuts. We're getting 9 per. I hope we can get cashews, macadamias. That would be pretty cool. Walnuts. I don't know if we already had walnuts. I can't remember. There's a lot of trees we haven't done yet. So we got cypress, we got sunflower, and then we got peanuts. Oh, and almonds. Almonds. That's another one we have. But I hope we get to expand a little bit more in the nut category. Alright, let's go ahead and probably water these. Yeah, drop it down to 6 hours. That way, no matter what, when I make another video, they'll be ready. Alrighty, so it's 261, so we got over about 150 just from the peanuts alone. So this is it. This is going to be the piece of land. I've decided on it. Yeah, let's just go ahead and buy it. 1.23k. I thought it was 900. I forgot. The last one we did was 900. So it's 1.23k. We have 2.93. So it's still gonna take a good bit of us, but it'll definitely be worth it, and you'll see why. So I have a lot of plans for this piece of land right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's try to get started, see what I can and can't do right now based on the season. So it looks like fall. I'm going to be waiting for fall. Yeah, fall. And let me just browse through this really quick. I want to get the plan set up for this. Okay. Okay, so a lot of it's gonna be... Actually, a lot of it's just gonna be gold, from what I've seen so far. It's not actually gonna be that expensive in gems. But there is some decorative stuff that I do want to do for this. Let me just look at my... Yeah, okay, my mic is doing fine. Yeah, so there a lot of it's gonna be... Oh, the lighthouse, that's so cool. A lot of it's gonna be gold, as far as I can see. Oh, the chicken coop. I need to get back over to our main area and really start to put in some more of these decoratives when we have the gems. Alright, so we're about to go into fall. So let me go ahead and get some of this stuff started. It's going to be a big process, but let's get it started. So I want to look at something really quick. I want to see what this looks like combined. And then I want to see what these look like combined. And then I want to see the soil on its own. Okay. The verdict is in. I've got my idea. Okay, so how I want to start this is going to be... It's going to be a little bit different from what we've done in the past, but I want to kind of have it start over here, nearest the other piece of property, in between these two water... Yeah, this works right here. Okay, so... Okay, so... It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of, So you have to do 3s. Okay, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and do... We'll do... I'm gonna start with a... I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'm gonna start with the 2x2, just to get us started. Because I don't know how this is gonna look in the long run, so it's gonna be maybe a little bit of trial and error. But wait, no, I don't. So I don't want a 3x3. I want a 2x2. So let me get rid of these real quick. Okay, so yeah, we'll just do rows of 2 for now. This is really interesting. I've never done anything in this game like this before, so this is a test of my creative abilities. But as you can see right now, there's no more purchasing south of us. So we're on the furthest point south that we can go, which is exactly what I want for this exact piece of land. So this is going to be real cool. I'm excited about this one. Okay, I'm just going to keep doing the 2x2 because it's a good starting point. It's not going to be it in total, I know that, but it's definitely a good starting point. And I'm kind of glad that it doesn't go in rows of 9 because I think that would be a little bit too much. I want to just kind of test the waters and see what this is going to look like. Oh, I did not mean to do that. So let's go ahead and stop at the 2s. I just want to play it safe. I'll probably end up doing 3 anyways, but I need to stop at 2 just to be safe. Just so that way I can see what 2 looks like, what the big picture of this area is going to be. So we'll head over here. We'll get the next 2 rows done just up to the edge, and then we'll do 2 rows across. That'll be a good starting point. Okay. Well, that's nice and efficient. Taking both lanes at once. Okay, so I cut it off there. So I just got an idea for what this actually could be in the long term too. So let's go ahead and let's get my first idea started with. So let's go ahead and just throw up the decorative since we have the gems right now. It's actually technically it's a decorative, but it's also gonna be really nice to have it as well in case we're out in this area. So we're gonna put a gas station here. I know it's random, and you'll see why I'm doing it in a minute. This looks about like a center point, so we'll set it there. We'll get some gas, why not? And then we'll go ahead and grab a vegetable truck. I'm gonna turn the vegetable truck facing the dirt, and then we'll move this up there. Yeah, that should be fine for now. It's not going to be perfect. We're just working on it. So Interesting. Okay, let me think. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and do one thing that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. So let's go ahead and get it started. So from the... Actually, you know what? We'll do it over here. So over here we're gonna have about... That should be plenty right there. So it's an idea that you'll understand a little bit more once it gets a little bit more settled in. Okay, so another thing I want to do is a decorative house. Slate rustic house, green prefab, brown prefab. None of those really fit what I'm looking for. So I think we'll go ahead and wait on it. The only one that's interesting to me is the slate rustic. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this one. This works just fine. So I'll go ahead and turn it. We'll have it facing there. And then I want to put in... Oh, we don't have it yet. Okay, that's fine. We don't have the roads that I'm looking for yet, but that's fine because it's not a big deal. That actually comes with a later on idea. So that's fine. Oh, no, here it is. It's asphalt. Okay. So it'll go ahead and be a little asphalt road that runs this way. And then turns to the gas station. And then we'll leave out of here. So let's go ahead and delete some of these. And I'm not too worried about the money or anything at this point. This is actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and change this up a little bit. Let's do a roadway that leads right out of here. And then we'll start doing rows. Alright, and I'm going to stop it there because it doesn't fit with the rest of my idea. Okay, so we've got the vegetable truck. We've got a gas station. And then comes the big one, the very expensive one. So we're going to go ahead and just jump into it. We're going to... First, let's go ahead and look at the decorations. Okay, I like that. That's looking good so far. Alrighty. I'm gonna check my mic audio really quick. Yeah, the mic audio seems fine. I don't know what that was all about. Wow, this is going to be huge. This is a really big project. I just realized after kind of panning the camera around and realized that this is the biggest dedicated area we've ever had. Alright, so obviously it's out in the open now. What I'm doing here is just a nice little pumpkin patch and a cornfield. It's not done, so this isn't all it's going to be. I have a lot more to do with this. I have a lot more ideas that are going to come along with this too, so just give me some time, because this is definitely going to be a work in progress, but it is going to be a dedicated area. It's a dedicated space for this part of the property, so it's going to remain the same style of crop, but I might change it around a little bit with just certain things. There's going to be certain things that are a little different to it, so I'm going to go ahead and just finish out the corn. And I was even wondering if maybe... Okay, so I ran out of gas there. Let's go back to the big gas station. Let's really top off here, because we're going to need it. Okay, so let's head right back over. I wish I could have grabbed all those cypress and olives, but we're actually about to go out of season, so I definitely need to keep chipping into this project here, so hopefully I can continue on. Okay, so that's enough for me for now. It's not done yet, and this is not entirely what it's going to look like. I got a lot more plans for this. So let's go ahead and leave it like this for now. And then let me take a look at a couple other things that I was interested in for this area. So I definitely want a water tower. And since we have water over here, I think I'm just going to plop it down right there, right next to the little pond. And then, so we've got a couple scarecrows. Maple tree. Okay, and then we've got a little smithing station in the back. Campfire with a bench. Go ahead and do a barbecue as well. And then we'll get an outhouse. Facing that way. I've been wondering on the flags. I don't remember. Maybe a wood sign. I want to just put down a wood sign and we'll see what it says. I want to see what this looks like. So let's go ahead and... Okay, so there is an edit scene for this. So we're going to do pumpkin for the pumpkin patch. And then we're going to do a wooden sign here. Okay, so we'll do it for corn. I was hoping that there might be something else. No spoilers, but I was hoping there would be something else. I'm gonna go ahead and move him. Okay, so we went out of corn season, so corn is fall and spring. I need to keep that in mind. So I'm gonna leave him there. Okay, so I do want to get this incorporated in. So let me go ahead and look at this back row. So I'm gonna get rid of this back row just for now. I have an idea that's gonna go along with this, so bear with me for a second. And in this is gonna open up a different terrain. I'll just keep getting rid of 6 tiles apiece. Getting rid of this soil, dirt soil back here. And then the last 2. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is some sand. It's gonna be very pricey, but this is a part of this terrain. And it's gonna be a little different, but it's gonna pay off in the end, so... Yeah, it's very, very expensive. I knew this was going to be very pricey, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't end up doing all sand, because it just didn't seem right to me to do all sand. So instead, we're going to do something a little different. We might lose out on a bit of money doing this, but it'll pay off in the long run. Okay, so as I suspected, there's a little bit of waste of money. That's what I was referring to. So we put down some sand tiles that we didn't actually need because I want to put in trees, and you're not able to replace the sand with the trees, which is fine. It's not a big deal. I kind of figured that was going to happen, so I knew we'd waste some money. But we'll go ahead and gain some of it back too by just doing what I'm doing right here. So I'm just throwing in some cactus. since we need to have cactus incorporated into the farm. And this is my way of doing it. Making what this is just going to be a desert terrain. Very southern. I would kind of give it comparison maybe to like New Mexico or Texas or something, with good fall crop, but very dry. And this is what my big idea was. So I really like getting rid of 3 in a row, but I'm only gonna do it on the end here because I feel like the sand needs to emphasize what is going further south. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, there's a couple thrown in there closer to like the corn, but I feel like having just a couple sprinkled in here, just like so. And then I'll do another couple 3 here. I really like the 3 in a row. I think that's going to have a really good look from a distance too. So let me go ahead and get 3 there. And then we'll switch back over. That sand was really expensive. So I'm glad this is kind of like a one and done type of project, because that was pricey. So, and then we'll go ahead and do a couple, we'll do 3 more here at the end. Cool. So basically what this is, you know, it turns to dirt. So that's why you have the dirt pathways there. You have all this kind of, like I said, drier, more like fall crop. I have a plan for all of this. This is going to turn into something as well. We just didn't have the funds for it. So we'll keep that for now. And basically what this is this is a farmer. He lives here at this house, and he is like the neighborhood guy for the corn and the pumpkin patch. So families will come out here, they'll be able to pick their own corn and pick their own pumpkins, and he kind of supplies it. He has his own little gas station here because it's very far away from the original market, so he supplies this to the neighboring families just as a family friendly thing to come do. It's not done, you know. I got a lot more to think about. There's a lot more I want to do with this. I mean, I could sit here and play around with decorations all day, so I'm definitely going to use that for a good starting point. I want to look around just to see if there's anything else that I want out here, but I think I'm pretty much good. Oh, picnic table. Picnic table would be great to have. So I'm actually going to move this way. We'll move this here. We'll put a bench there. And then we'll put a couple picnic tables just over here. Just so that people can come here and have a get together. Like I said, it's a family it's a family thing where they can come out here and have a day, pick pumpkins. He has to have a garden gnome, of course. Everybody has garden gnomes. And then I think that should be about it for him. You know, he's just neighborhood friendly. He's got a land, and he brings out families, like I said, to come out here and do pumpkin picking and also go and pick corn. So I'm gonna leave it at that for now because we're really running low pretty bad on money. So the episode might be a little bit different. I didn't know that the sand was going to be that costly. But I'm really glad that I didn't decide to do the entire thing sand, because that would have been a horrible project. I would have felt really bad. So it worked out nicely. The sand is just kind of indicating on the south side of his property. It turns into desert. There's nothing else out there. There's cactus, there's tumbleweeds, but where he lives, he has a nice little, like I said, family fun area where you can come out, you can get some pumpkins for Halloween, and it kind of has a Halloween theme to it. So it's not done, you know, so I'm not too proud of it yet, just because I am waiting. But while we're here, let's go ahead and get our winter grapes planted. I want to keep that process going. So we're going to do the red grapes. You know, and the episode might be a little bit lighter, especially when it comes to how much money we make off it for the next one. But that's just the cost I have to make to get these really big projects. I mean, think about how much corn money that cornfield is going to give us. And we will harvest it, because we need to. We can't have that as a purely decorative one just yet. It's too expensive to plant. So we will harvest it, and we'll do it in the season where we're able to just replant it right away. So that way it's full grown and it looks good and everything. But yeah, that's the area I've been thinking about. Little pumpkin patch and the cornfield. I like that idea, you know, on the south of the property, on the south of the farm. And it's got a southern feel to it, so that one, I've been waiting to do that one for a while. So it looks good so far in the distance. I'm pleased with it. But obviously, you know, there's more work to be done, and we have to snap back to reality as well and get some crop replanted, so we're not left with no money when the next episode starts. Because I'm not even sure how long corn takes. I want to say it's 2 days. Maybe just 1 day. I'm not sure. But it's going to take a while. So if I get on at some point tomorrow a little bit earlier than I did today, I want to make sure we have something going for us. So let's take a look at some really good crop. Let's do some 15-minute crop. Let's do some 10-minute crop. And let's get that before we log off. That way we boost our gold up a little bit more. We'll chill out on diamonds for a little bit. So I'll go ahead and do zucchini for all of this. That way we can get some crop before we end this episode. And then I think for this big patch, we'll go ahead and do... I saw jicama at 10 minutes. We can't afford that, though. Okay, so we got 15 minutes. Carrots. Peanuts. We'll do turnips. We'll do turnips at... What did that say? 10 minutes? They're a little bit more pricey, but we should be able to get it all done. It's not going to be too much. We're not going to be getting too much from this, but it will be a profit, and we can definitely go and see where the animals are at too, because some of those animals are starting to pay off really, really big. So we'll go ahead and just let's see where we're at after this. We'll go ahead and get these trees. Are they available? No, they're not. Okay, let's wait on the grain. So the grain field, I don't think we could afford that either. Well, we can do wheat. Let's go ahead and do wheat. We definitely can afford that. Alright, so we're about to go into spring. I want to wait for these trees because they're going to be done just here in a second. There we go. We'll get the quest done here. Then we'll go ahead and get rid of these trees, because we really don't need them. The quest is done, and I don't want to have all these pear trees sitting around. It's just not necessary. Alright, so we got all that. Harvest our regular trees. Alrighty, and then let's go ahead and go get the animals going because they're still gonna need food too. I don't even know if we'll have enough money for food. I think I missed out on the mulberries. Okay, let's go ahead and harvest what we can, and then we'll see where we're at. Because they really are paying off quite a bit. We do have the new goats, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford them in this episode. There's just no way. Okay, so the alpine goats are done. And now we just need anglerfish. Let's go ahead and fill up the feed as much as we can. Wow, the birds are getting expensive. Okay, so there was a decorative that I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and get the chicken coop. Let's put it right here. Let's do 2 chicken coops because there's so many birds here. Alright, so that brought us down to 1.7k. So we're gonna have to play around with this for a little while, see what we can come up with. So we're down to 500. We missed out on those money trees too, that sucks. Okay, so 250, so we're good there. Let's go ahead and sell at the market. And I want to check the pawn shop, since we might actually need to use the pawn shop for a change. So, we have 26 gold nuggets. Let's go ahead and turn some in for some gold. We'll do 5 gold nuggets for $50,000. It's just going to help us in the long run. So let's go ahead and get some more crop going here. Let's do yellow onions. And there should be some fish that are about done as well. I'm gonna go check them out here in a second after this row of yellow onions. Looks like olive trees sprouted. We're so close to getting that quest. I wish we would have just gotten it, that would have been nice. That way we can start the plans for our next one. Okay, so we're doing pretty good there. Let's just keep chipping away. Let's just do cheaper crop. It's not a big deal. We haven't done cheaper crop in a while. So let's go ahead and do yellow peppers. They're still only a level 9. And hopefully we can get some new bell peppers. Or new peppers altogether. We can still get Anaheim. We can get Poblanos. Serranos. There's a lot of different peppers we could still get. So I hope they add in some pepper variety as well. Let me check my microphone, make sure that's good. Yeah, the microphone seems fine. I don't know what happened last episode, but... Alright, so let's go ahead and do... Let's do red onions. Alright, so the turnips are ready. It's not the biggest payout, but it's something. And it's a level up, so that works. Okay, so we're good there, and then we did some other crop that's also short in time. What was it? Zucchinis, so we'll get zucchinis here in a minute. And so I want to see this on the corn. So the corn is... Where is the corn? It's a 2-day crop, so we got two 2-day crops over there at the guy's farm. I'll have to come up with a name for him. So we have 2-day pumpkins, 2-day corn, which is actually good because they're gonna harvest the same exact time. But we're not gonna see it this episode, nor anywhere near. So with the money we have, let's go ahead and go feed the animals. That's still high importance. I think the rabbits, they didn't get fed all the way, so let's go ahead and top them off. Get the ducks. So we're ending okay. It's not ideal, obviously, but I feel like in the long run it's gonna be fine because we'll get back on track once we get a big income. again from something, we'll be able to get right back to where we were. And once that cornfield and pumpkin patch harvest, that's going to be a lot of money coming in too. Also the cactus trees, I think those pay pretty well. And then I want to just take a look. So we got the vineyard. Ooh, we got a new horse. Oh, I want him so bad, but I don't know if we can. Akal Taki. Akal Taki horse. 12.25k. Harvest 13k. And it takes how long? 18 hours? No. 6 hours for the feed. I don't know. Harvest is 18. 6 is feed. Interesting. And then I don't want to forget about the Belgian fawn goat either, but we just can't afford them right now. They're too expensive, and we're struggling to just get food to the babies, so we'll have to wait. Let's just go ahead and take a little walk around everything. Let's see what we can do. I'll harvest the bamboo. I know it's really low in money, but I want to do it just for something, for level. Just so that we're doing it. Okay, so here, this was a dedicated sunflower patch. I don't think we're going to do that this time. We've got spinach still. We can't afford that. We already did red onions, so that's good. We did yellow peppers. Let's do cabbage. Alright, so that's nice and good. The wheat's gonna take forever. What is that? 1 day? Yeah, 1 day. And then the zucchini should be done. We can go get that harvested. That's a pretty big amount of food right there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get all this. Okay, so we got that. I want to just kind of take a look at our other crop. I can't remember. So we got red onion, 5 hours. Bell pepper, hour and a half. Bell pepper, hour and a half. And then yellow onions, 3.5 hours. So we're not going to see any of that this episode. So it'll be good to probably replant everything and then go ahead and log out for the night. I want to get crop planted that is... See how much olives are giving us. 200. Yeah, we can grab some olives just on the way down. Might as well. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do our vineyard. It's spring. Let's just do the vineyard. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's a consistent crop. I know the blue grapes are the cheap ones, but you get a good payoff from red and green. And no matter what, they're all going to be done the next episode. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get our regular grapes going. Okay, so we did red. Oh, we'll have to wait till fall. Okay, so we'll just do green and red back and forth. We'll do 2 rows of green here, and then we'll do a row of red. We'll just alternate. Oh, and the strawberries, I forgot about those. Those are going to be done tomorrow night when I record an episode. So that'll be a good payoff too. Go ahead and head back to the main bus stop. And we'll go ahead and we'll just fill in this patch here. We'll do something that's pretty good. We'll get, I was thinking like an 8-hour. Like an 8-hour crop. 6 might not be bad. 8 hours for the peas. Yeah, let's do peas. Ah, we just lost the season. Well, that could be good for us. What can we get? So 10 hours for sorghum. Let's do a row or 2 of that. Let's just do 1 here and we'll stop that because that's so expensive, gosh. And then we'll do... we can do cotton. 12 hours. At least some of it. Yeah. We can fill up the patch with cotton the rest of the way. So that's probably gonna do it for this episode. I'm gonna run over and just check fish, and then I want to just take a last glimpse at the new area just to kind of showcase what we did this episode. So it's obviously a work in progress. It's not fully completed yet, but I like it. I like it reminds me of a little farm that we used to go to. It was a pumpkin patch and it was attached to a cornfield, so that gave me the idea for this area here, and it's definitely turning out. But this is definitely not a finished project, and I have a lot more that I'm going to be adding to this as well. So this is going to be fun. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to give away the next little adaptation I have to this piece. You'll see it probably in the next episode if we have enough funds for it. So that's going to be nice and exciting too. So we're getting cactus flowers, so that's really nice. That's going to help us out in the flower area. Should get some level ups here too. But this area is not done. Similar to the vineyard. The vineyard is amazing. I love it, but it's not done either. So I've got some work over there. I've got some work down here. There's always work to be done on this game. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and water. I'll just water this crop, push those 2 days along a little bit faster. I'll do the same thing for the corn. Might as well. It's free to water, so. And next episode, if we get enough money, I want to get those 2 new breeds of animal. I want to get the horse, and I want to get the goats. So if that all works out well, you know, should have those 2 new animals in. Alrighty, I'd have to say that's about it for this one. Actually, let's take a gander really quick just at the strawberries, because if they need to be watered to 4 hours, they don't need to be watered. But they will be done here soon, so they'll be done in the next episode. We'll have pretty much all this crop done in the next episode. But yeah, this one was really fun. I'm not done with that that new area yet by any means. So there's a lot more that I have to add to it, and just things that are going to make it a little bit more exciting. So now we got a ribbon, another pink ribbon. We're at 24 ribbons. We're actually doing really good on that. Let me just grab these pear trees, and then I'll go ahead and call this one good. Actually, hold on, mulberry. Mulberry is one that I don't know the season yet for it, so let's give them it. Looks like cherry. Oh yeah, actually we just got all of our trees. Let's grab these trees. So it looks like, yeah, mulberry's done. I'm so glad I came over here. We haven't even touched mulberry yet, so we're gonna start leveling up in that. Looks like we also got cherry trees. Yes, indeed. Alright, so we got mulberry, and we got our cherry trees. Very nice. So this was good. This is a fun episode. I'm glad to finally chip into that project. I've been wanting to do that for such a long time. But really, the idea came when we opened up that southern region. The southern region where you no longer, you end the map down here. You know, so one day I'd like to have all of the southern areas match something from the south. And then I'd like to do the same thing as we progress throughout the map. There's some ideas I have for a water area. I have some ideas for a mountainous area, or maybe like a snow area. I have some ideas for that stuff too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I had really a lot of fun playing this. Last episode was kind of a downer, but I'm glad that it's worked out really nice today. And that I was able to finally, like I said, to finally get that area started, because that's been a big thing for me. For a while I've been wanting to get that. I had that idea since I saw the southern region. So, as always, thank you for watching, and join me in the next one.